Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Zelda Wind Waker. I am Fiery Red Hero 8. In the last episode we found out that poor little Makar is in the Forbidden Woods. And you can see it off in the distance. It doesn't look too friendly, huh? Well, because little Makar was foolish, we have to go rescue him. But, as I've said before, we've calmed down a big giant dragon, so going into the woods to find little Makar shouldn't be too hard, should it? Not really. It's not. I mean, it's not too hard. Obviously, they wouldn't be that mean to you this early in the game, because it's still relatively early. But... and it doesn't look like you can make a jump like this, but you can. And that twister just helped us a little bit. But as you just saw, I had to change the wind so that I could make it over here. And you'll have to do it again. But it's more than just changing the wind the second time around. You have to jump into that twister that just pushed me upward, or you're not going to make that high ledge over there. And we're going to have to wait for that to come back around, because you want it to be kind of like, if you see Link, he's like pointed towards that tree branch on the right. That's kind of where you want it to be, if not a little bit past that. Because when you jump into it, you don't want to be chasing the twister, because you won't make it. But, and if you look, my stats are a little bit different as far as magic goes and health, because this is being recorded at a different time. I started to record, but it just didn't work out, so I just scrapped it. Okay, and you see P-hats in the distance. You want to try to avoid them, because they can knock you into the water, and I hope that we can make it. Don't you dare! Thank you so much. I'll take some magic, and you P-hats can kiss my ass. Okay, so welcome to the second dungeon, the Forbidden Woods. And actually, it's very relaxed kind of atmosphere for this dungeon, but it's kind of scary at the same time, because if you listen, and I'm trying to be quiet so you can. Well, I didn't help by making enemies spawn, did I? I'm quiet for two reasons. First, because my parents are asleep. It's like 12:30 on a Saturday morning. Like 12:22 a.m. And I am just... I gotta get up in like 7 hours to go to work. Because I mean, I didn't get home until about 10, and you know, I watched a couple YouTube videos and went through my email and stuff. But yeah, and this room's loaded with these green choo-choos, so don't be surprised if you see a bunch of them. But yeah, so my parents are asleep, but I need to have a video up tomorrow morning, so... oh my goodness, you guys. Yeah. Another cauldron right there. And of course, these take 2 hits to kill, whereas the red ones will only take 1. And your first treasure chest is right here, right out in the open. You know what? Screw you guys. I'm not going to fight you. I'm just going to grab what's in here and go. Which is the dungeon map. Okay, they gave that one to you quite easily, but there are a few areas in here that... I mean, it's a lot more challenging than the Dragon Roost Cavern, but... it's not too difficult, but it can get a little confusing, because I've gotten confused by it several times when I see treasure chests, but I don't see how to get to them right away. Take this big giant nut and throw it at that flower. Okay. And as I was trying to say, if you listen, it almost sounds like something is breathing. Like a big giant being is breathing in this dungeon, and it just, like, it's a relaxed, but it's creepy at the same time. But I have always liked the forest dungeons in Zelda games. I just seem to like them better. And instead of using the grappling hook with these guys, you can also stun them like this, hit them once and kill them. So it's a much faster way to kill them. Now you still get the seeds, so that's cool. Use the leaf, get a fairy here, but you actually don't even need the fairy, to be honest, because this dungeon isn't that painful. But yeah, I've always liked forest dungeons just because it seems like it's the most natural place. Like, the most realistic dungeon in the game. I mean, I'm not saying that none of them will. I mean, it's obviously it's a fantasy world, so not all of this would be real, but like if you were to walk in the woods one day and just to see a temple like this, I would love to go explore it. I mean, I'd be scared as hell because I wouldn't know what's inside of it, but I mean, I'd much rather go into a forest than a volcano. Alright, seriously, you're getting on my nerves. And you know what? Fuck you. I'm not worried about you. Those guys are really a pain in the ass just because they hide like bitches and then it takes forever and a day to get rid of them. I'm looking for that stick. Where's the stick? Oh, it's right here. Yeah, because for this next chest, you can either wait to get it or you can use a Deku stick. And you are going to get on my nerves, so go die. You can actually, if you aim it correctly, which I can't do that for shit, it seems. If you hit this flower with the stick, you can actually get that thing to come off. Okay, make a liar out of me. Okay, this is pissing me off. Because I didn't have this much trouble with it when I was practicing. But go figure. That's usually how it works, and I'm getting pissed off now. My patience is running kind of low, considering I should be in bed. I'm not really tired, but knowing I got a long day ahead of me tomorrow, thank you, is kind of looming over me. And you get a night's stress, so not really crucial, but if you want to collect it for later on, it's there for you to do. Okay, now that we have that, we went through all that trouble to get it, we're going to work our way upward. Because there's actually, if I'm not mistaken, this is the room, isn't it? Yeah. If you look way up there, there's a ledge up there, and there is a treasure chest, but don't bother going for it even if you can reach that ledge, simply because you do not have the item needed to access it. So don't waste your time, but we will be back to get it later. I'm just gonna elevate myself up and get to this point. Now, I'm gonna warn you, there's a bomb in that grass over there, so when you draw your sword, there are choo-choos, but don't hit them out there. Wait for them to come to you, because otherwise you could possibly go all the way back down there and go through all that hell. Do not jump like that, Link. Come on. Go through all that stuff. Drop. Just to get back up here, and you don't want to do that. Let's press onward. And this is kind of neat because you use the leaf at a gust of wind to bring this platform over to you. I was struggling for a word there, but you only need to hit it once. Likewise, you only need to hit it usually for one time to get to this side. You don't need to constantly fan yourself over. Okay, more pea hats. Just hit them with your leaf and go in for the kill. And I actually feel bad for the pea hats because their cry sounds like almost like a wounded animal. I guess in a way it is an animal, but still. Okay. More of you Bokubabas and you pea hat trying to help your buddy out. Well, guess what you get? You get death, my friend. Okay. And you left the little thingy, and I can't get that damn seed. Oh, well, you know what? Doesn't matter. Because I know you will give me a seed, won't you? No, you don't. You give me a flower. Oh, well. And actually, wait a minute. Did I miss something? I know there's another one of these guys over here. Well, there's rupees, but that's really not a lot to... I didn't know if there... See, now I'm thinking there's a treasure chest there, and I know there wasn't one there. Jeez. And we're already at 10 minutes, and I've only gotten to, like, the third room? Jeez. Okay. Now, for this next section, you can see that flower right there. Well, there's two ways to do this. And I can't believe I forgot. The one way you can do it, and I'm actually not going to do it this way, when the Bokobabas drop their sticks, you can actually carry them when you propel yourself up here and hit them that way. But since I've already had a bitching amount of trouble trying to do that, I'm going to do it the other way that they intended for you to do this. Because there's a ledge over here. And if you carry yourself, there's a seed. Big giant seed. And we can grab that, set it down, and work our way back over. Not too bad. Okay. Eat this, asshole. And we're going to drop down here because there's a treasure chest, which holds 20 rupees that I cannot carry. Oh well, I'm not coming back for it. Don't see the point. Of course, watch me say that and then later on need it and then have no other... Well, I'm sure there are other ways to get rupees than to come back through dungeons. Again, programmers wouldn't be that mean to you, at least in this game. Okay. I need to stop saying okay, that's annoying. We got through, and there's another seed, and there's a flower down there, and you're thinking, okay, just go around. Nope. These guys are bitches. Well, if they're even beings at all. Well, all plant life is life in itself, so not necessarily human, but still life, so bitch. Okay, really? Yeah. Not in the mood for this crap of you missing, Link. Whoa. Yeah, see, this is the big main hub of, well, I don't know if you want to call it a hub, but it's a big area of the dungeon because it covers several floors. So, first thing you want to do is go swinging upwards, jump on this guy. The guides called them tongue, or the guide that I'm using called tongues. I don't know why. They look kind of like tongues, but I wouldn't necessarily call them that. But then again, what I would call them, I have no particular idea, so not like I can correct them, can I? Not that I would. Okay. So we can go through here, or you can go up to this platform that the other tongues are at. There's a cauldron up there, warp cauldron, but I'm not going to go for that because I don't use it. I mainly just use the first and last cauldrons, if anything, in most dungeons. At least that's what I've seen to do. I don't know necessarily what these guys are called, but they don't hurt you, but they will slow you down, which can be dangerous if there are other enemies in the room. So I just suggest walking around until you get all of them, spin attack to get rid of them, and sometimes that won't even kill them. They'll just run off, and you'll have to kill them again. 10 rupees, okay. Come on, Link. Jump. Yes, make it. Go through here. Alright. And this room is kind of is like a maze of sorts because you can't just walk anywhere you want. These guys will block you. But you're going to want to pick up this balm flower, drop it here, blow that area up, and then there's another one in the on the far side of the room, but you can still throw it through and get that area exposed. But grab what's in this chest, which I believe it is. Yes, I was right. This is the compass. So we have the compass and we have the map already, and it's relatively early in the dungeon, so... And I always turn right into these guys whenever I am playing, which sucks. Okay, wait. Okay, it is this way. But yeah, just make sure you don't... I mean, they don't do too much damage to you anyway, but they can be annoying. Grab this treasure chest, and we get a key. And if you noticed, up in that big room with the giant flower-like thing, there was a locked door in front of that seed. So now we have access to that room. But before we go... Well, I didn't want to go to this one. Oh well. I believe the other one just holds rupees, but this one up here holds another joy pendant if you want it, so you can go ahead and do that. Glide on over to this area. This area? Really? More of these guys. Yay. I don't know exactly what they sound like, but they have a peculiar sound to them. Screw all of you green choo-choos. I've seen enough of you for a lifetime, and it's only first quarter of the game. Okay. Go... Wait a minute. Oh, it's just rupees. Yeah. I have a full wallet. Wish it was like that in real life. Psych. I mean, I do wish I had more money, but everybody wishes they have more money. But really, just, I don't know. Money's a funny thing. It's kind of like how they say you can't live with men or can't live without them, and vice versa for men and women. You can't live with money, you can't live without it. Or, actually, that doesn't make sense. What the hell am I talking about? I mean, obviously you need money to survive nowadays, but it brings a lot of trouble with it too sometimes, which sucks. But enough about money, because we're not worried about money in the world of Zelda. Okay. I don't know what you call those things, but they're not really bad. They just lay more of those spiky things at you. But it only took a couple sword swipes to get rid of them, so not a big deal. Alright. We can use this to get up here. Okay, that was a bitch move. Seriously? That was a bitch move. Come back over here. Come on. Come back over here. Yeah. Screw you. That was a bitch move. No, well, that was a bitch move. That was a dick move. That was the stupidest move ever. But there is a treasure chest in this room that confused the hell out of me because I could never seem to figure out how to get it. But it's actually not that hard to get to. Okay, I'm tired of you guys. I hit you, seriously? Yeah. And the peahats can actually drop golden feathers too, even though they're not doing so at the moment. But you do want to collect gold feathers. There we go. There we go. Finally. Jeez. Okay, actually, let's see. No, that's not where I wanted to go. Wait a minute. It is up there. Okay. Because what you want to do, you want to grab onto this pole, but you don't want to swing. You want to climb. Because there's another one up here. Grab that. Rinse and repeat to get to your treasure chest. However, I'm going to warn you. If you are not going for completeness, you probably don't want to waste your time on this. Because what's in... Okay. Screw you, Link. Okay, I might as well just tell you right now. There's a joy pendant in that treasure chest. And yeah, that's big... It's not really a big spoiler, but you don't want to waste your time getting it if you're not going for completeness. However, I am, so I am going to get it. Okay, yeah, don't drop, Link. Come on. And now because I missed that jump, now I'm failing everything else. Can't even get my buttons together. Great. And actually, considering the time, I'm probably going to end the video with me getting the joy pendant. Don't miss this time. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Alright. So for all that work, you get a joy pendant. And you already don't, like, you don't already have a million of these. However, I'm going to end this episode here after he gets back to the normal position. Alright? And I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.